Shalom. First and foremost, I like to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai. Double honors to the apostle elders, a great millstone who rule well. And salutations to all you brothers out there pushing this word in love, truth, sincerity, and humility. Once again, it's the brother Shati from the Chicago camp, coming back to you with what I hope is another quick and edifying sit down. I just so happened to find this video on my TikTok feed. And as you can see by the caption, I believe some of it is cut off, but it says that a father's 11-year-old daughter was the victim of an online predator. Okay, she's basically being solicited by a grown man, and this grown man is manipulating her into taking non-clothed pictures. Okay, and so the police are coming out to this man's house, and you're about to see in typical police fashion, you're gonna see what this world has been reduced to. So we're gonna let this video play, and then we'll get some scripture.
I'm not going to put a hole in it. Is there a better pop than cream soda?
Pop?
Yeah.
No. I don't know. A nice crispy Sprite could be.
Oh, you know what? I just want Sprite. I haven't drank Sprite since I was like a kid. Good that you say that.
Sprite's good, especially the gallon Sprite.
Oh, you know what I lied to you. Did you ever see that Sprite challenge? They drink a bottle of Sprite and try to burp.
Oh, yeah.
Hi.
Yeah, she's in bed now. It's I'll sleep.
Well, it still happened though, right?
Yeah. I just the whole point. I just wanted you guys to come over and talk to her. I mean, I just want her to realize what this was. I mean, in reality, there's not much you guys probably can do about it, is there?
I mean, she could probably get charged with child porn.
Who, she can? She's 11 years old.
She's creating it, right?
She's 11 years old.
Doesn't matter. She's still making porn.
No, she's not. She's being manipulated by a grown-ass adult on the
Is she
internet.
taking pictures now?
You guys have a nice evening.
Okay.
Thank you for coming. Are you serious? Have a nice evening.
So here it is. You have a video where you have a grown man pretending to be probably a boy around her age, maybe 12 or 13, whatever the case may be. We don't know for sure. But all we do know is this man is portraying himself like a young person and soliciting an 11-year-old for nudie pics. And here it is. You got these police officers coming to this man's house and pretty much telling the father, ain't no pretty much, they are telling the father that his 11-year-old daughter can be charged with kiddie-nography. I mean, this doesn't surprise me, but it's one of those things like, didn't we just have a big movie out called Sound of Freedom where it went over stuff like this? I mean, what type of world do we live in where the person that gets preyed on is the bad guy and the predator is the good guy. See, this is why the scripture says Man, there's a few of them I want to get, but it's in Isaiah. It says, woe to them that call evil good and good evil. Isaiah 5:20. And it says, woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. All right. The so-called purpose of the police department is to protect and serve. Now, we all know it's to enforce draconian law and legislation, especially against, us Jakes. We know that. We know that's the true case. But I'm just saying this, let's just say on the principle, that the police actually did what they were supposed to do, protect and serve. What type of example, or what type of, I think that's where I want to use. What type of example does this show to people, where the people that are by profession and by an oath protect, how should I put this? What example does this show that people that are bound by their oath and their job to protect and serve, how does it look if these people are protecting a predator and unjustly trying to condemn the just? Here you have this father, he called the police seeking justice, and when the police come to his door, they're just like, well, we could just charge your daughter. And he's just like, what? Have a good day. I mean, you would think that in a so-called normal society, a civilized society that America calls itself, you would think that this type of situation would be a no-brainer. Okay, grown man pretending like he's a young boy, soliciting a young 11-year-old for nudie pics. But no, it's the exact opposite. And this just goes to show you how depraved and wicked this place is. We live in a world, especially here in Babylon the Snake, we live in a country where everything is just completely polluted. It's backwards. It's unorganized. It makes no sense whatsoever. Okay, it just thrives off of wickedness. All right, what's that one scripture where it tells you, I believe in Job, where it says all the foundations of the earth are out of course? Nope, it's in Psalms. Man, I might have to start from the top on this one. This is Psalm 82:1. It says, a psalm of Asaph, God standeth in the congregation of the mighty. He judgeth among the gods. How long will ye judge unjustly and accept the persons of the wicked? Defend the poor and fatherless. Do justice to the afflicted and needy. Deliver the poor and needy. Rid them out of the hand of the wicked. Why? Because the earth is given into the hands of the wicked, according to Job 9:24. All right, and this is why I say, excuse me. This is why it seems like no matter where you go, no matter what the situation is, especially like this father here in the picture, he can't get justice because the wicked is in control. And we all know many of these police officers are in the pocketbooks of these individuals who participate in this arena of dealing with young children. We'll just put it that way. All right. And it says, they know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course. And the reason why many of these folks, especially these police officers and just righteousness in general, all right, it's not being put forth in the earth, is because this place called America is void of the law, statutes, and commandments of the Bible. All right, this devil does not abide by the laws of the Bible, and because of that, everybody is under the spell where they walk on in darkness. And even Job talks about that, because he explains why. Was it Job 10 and 21? Yep. Job 10 and 21, it says, before I go, whence I shall not return, even to the land of darkness as the shadow of death, a land of darkness as darkness itself, and the shadow of death, without any order, and where the light is as darkness. This is why people, as we just read in Psalms, are walking in great darkness, because this land is filled with darkness. No one's pleading the cause of the poor, the needy, afflicted. Now, granted, we all know that's talking about Jay, all right? But we all know the scripture is manifold, all right? Everybody is suffering under the hands of bad Uncle Esau, even his own people. Like the scripture says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoiceth. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. All right? You got bad Uncle Esau's people suffering under his own affliction. And see, this is why this earth is in desperate need of new management. All right, the moral fabric of this society has, or should I say, is at an all-time low. Now, I'm never going to say that the moral fiber of this country has ever been great, because how it was founded on the rape, robbery, and murder of our people. But the world has never been in a moral condition the way it is right now. And we have to get out of here, because what can you do? You have to ask yourself, what can you do? How can you redeem a place that you have people who are supposed to, once again, people who are supposed to uphold the law to protect and serve, allow a man to be able to operate in such a fashion where he can manipulate a young girl to send him nudie pics. This is why the scripture says, let me do time profitable. Ecclesiasticus 10 and 4. It says, the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord. All right, it says, and in due time, he will set over it one that is profitable. And that one that is profitable is Yahweh Shai. All right, because when this new management comes in, there's going to be no more of this madness. All unrighteousness and wickedness will finally be put to the end. Okay, we're not going to have to live in a society where you can't even get justice for your own family because some guy wants to exercise the extreme of his perverseness. All right, all this is going to be put to rest. Now, I don't know what's going to happen to the rest of this story. I don't know if there's an update, but it will definitely be interesting to see what's going to happen with these two police officers, because you know they're going to get put on blast for this. Will they keep their jobs? Well, I say don't be surprised if they do, but nonetheless, it'll definitely be interesting to see what happens. So that's all I wanted to say on this. I hope you all were edified. To the next time, we're going to say shalom.